It's 4 p.m. on Saturday, and oh boy, do I have a story to tell you. It was just 24 hours ago. Loaded up the vehicle with my astrophotography gear, set up, and then the temperature dropped. It dropped so cold, I didn't want to film the session. I just hunkered in there with Shadow to stay warm. Woke up in the morning and just stepped outside of the camper to start packing up all the gear, and the sheriff showed up and he said, "Sir, you can't camp here." So I apologized, and he was cool. He didn't cite me, but I packed up, and then I thought to myself, I want to find a place real close by because it's Bortle 2 and it's high elevation. So I started driving back, and I started pulling off the side roads, and I'm not very far from it right here. And I found this beautiful spot, absolutely beautiful, where I can set up camp. It's close, and concluded, yep, I found my future place. Then I thought, well, while I'm here, I should check out the rockhounding. If there's any good rockhounding around here. I started with that hill right there and didn't find a thing. And I was just going to get back in the truck, and I thought, well, maybe I'll go right up there. Just check up around there. And I started finding Chalcedony, Agates, Jasper, Malachite, Azurite, and a lot of other interesting rock. And so I turned it into a rockhounding day. This video is an adventure of astrophotography and rockhounding. If you like either or both, stick with me, because it is a journey that unfolds and ultimately culminates in my finding the most beautiful piece of Chalcedony. Just absolutely gorgeous. And I found it right at the end on my way back. And then I'm going to go back now to the house and process last night's imaging session, and we'll see if I succeeded in capturing a really difficult object. It's called the Cats Eye Nebula. So I'm going to just play the events of the entire 24-hour period, and I hope you come along with Shadow and I. It was a great adventure, and I think you'll enjoy it. I've got a little more setting up to do, but before the sun goes completely down, and it's pretty much down, I want to show you what I'm shooting with tonight. The object that we're going after is very faint and very distant and very difficult to capture. I'm not so sure I'm even going to be able to capture it. So I brought out the big boy. This is the Orion Newtonian 1,200 millimeter focal length. 154 millimeter aperture. This is a light bucket. So that's what we need tonight if we're going to be successful. Crossing my fingers. I'm going to be painstakingly careful to try to do everything as meticulously correct as possible. There's a lot of astrophotographers out there that are a lot better than I am. And I watch the channels of those that are a lot better than I am, and I learn from them all the time. But I have one advantage that most of them don't have, and it's not my skill. It's these kind of skies. 5,700 feet above sea level, crystal clear skies, low humidity, desert climate. It can sometimes make up a lot of the difference between my skill level and those that have better skills than I have. But let's see what we can do. Crossing my fingers. I'm going to get back to setting up before it gets too dark. Well, good morning. Shadow and I have been awake for about an hour, but we didn't get much sleep last night because we were doing something that we love to do, astrophotography. Let me show you what we have going on here. I gotta call Shadow here. There's a car coming. Shadow, come. And I'm gonna pause because there's a car coming. So I found this place right here, just down the road. Same elevation, same everything. And so I just checked it out. And lo and behold, Shadow and I just took a little walk, just a little ways up there. And we did find stuff. But do you see that beautiful microcrystalline quartz there on top of this thing? That tells me, and this is a volcanic rock. So there's stuff here. So we're going to take and do some rock hounding. Shadow's going to lead the way. Find the pretty one, Shadow. Yeah. Ah, there, that's really beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, that's got blue and green. And the blues are usually Azurite and the green's Malachite. They often are found together. They are both copper carbonates. Yeah, there's copper in them there hills, no doubt. This stuff is coming from above here. There's a mother lode up here somewhere. Finding more of these very thin but beautiful Chalcedony. Another one right there. Whew. You thirsty, little buddy? Here, I got water for you. Come here, little buddy. Can you drink it all? I don't want to waste any. Man, it is absolutely spectacular. Just a little windy is all. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Bluish on this side. Clear. A little bit of reds. We're almost to the top. Look at this lava. All right, there you go. That's how it's formed. That is how it is formed. Water, bringing with it silica, makes its way through the cracks and crevices and nooks and solidifies. Wow. I'm going to chip at that and see if it'll come off. Well, it wasn't hard to chip off. There you go. That's a big one. That will polish up beautifully. Wow. You know, I've never actually chipped one out of a lava flow like this. This is pretty cool. You're doing a good job, Shadow. You keep it up. That's a nice, good-sized piece right there. Beautiful, beautiful. This is really cool. This is just really fun, seeing how this stuff is created and formed. The variety. Simba claiming his domain. This is so cool. I'm having a blast. I don't have any idea how far I've come. A long ways. Long, long ways. You lead the way, Shadow. You lead the way. Absolutely beautiful. So don't you wonder, has anyone been here before me? I mean, like right here, on this very spot. Has anyone ever been here before? I'm sure, but how long ago? I mean, I may be the only one that's been here for centuries. You don't know. Look right there. There you go. That's how this stuff is formed, right there. Look at that. Right inside of this volcanic rock, layered in there. Brought in through geothermal activity. That's a little too big for me to be able to chip out with this thing. But it's a great, great example. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a little piece. Oh, look at that purple. Look at the purple in there. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Right next to purple flowers, too. Did you flowers contribute to making that rock purple? Whew, it's windy, windy, windy up here. So I thought we were almost at the top. There's more. Let's go up there. Okay, one of you professional geologists out there, all of this green coming down from this volcanic rock, is it malachite? Help me out. I've mentioned this before in my other videos. I am not a professional geologist. I am an amateur. I did take a geology course in college and I've read up a lot since then. I've always loved it. But I learn a lot from other YouTubers and people that leave comments. So if you disagree with anything I've said, it will not hurt my feelings if you put a comment down, because I'm trying to learn too. We can learn together. So I really am curious. All that green rock coming down from this volcanic rock. I'm going with malachite, but I would love to know what you all think. Whew, it's really windy. Again with the purple. It's got a purple hue to it. How beautiful. Wow. Look at this great big chunk. I'm going to take this home and cut it open with the saw. Again, purple. Purple. Wow. You know, amethyst is also purple bluish, right? But amethyst is a quartz crystal. This is microcrystalline quartz, but they're very related. Microcrystalline quartz and quartz crystals. One has just been under heat and pressure for longer periods of time and fully crystallized. So cool. Come on, guys, what is this stuff? It's everywhere. Everywhere up here. Is that not a cool rock right there? Wow. I'm telling you, there are no paths, there are no footprints. There was that really rocky road way down there. I wonder if we'll pick it back up if I go all the way to the top and kind of come around the back. I wonder if I'll pick that road back up. But the further up I get, the more greens and purples and blues. I'm going to keep going. There's a lot of this stuff now. We're at the mother lode, right? Look at that. Oh, wow. I'll get home and clean this off and show it to you. All the way through. Beautiful and purple and all the banding in there. Gorgeous, gorgeous Chalcedony. Which I would throw into the agate family. Translucent, transparent. So we started off way down there. Just getting little chips. Hoping to find bigger pieces. That's what we're finding. Great big stuff. Wow. It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I'm going to put the bucket right here. I've come this far. I'm going to the top. And you're going with me. Windy. Okay, that's enough. It's really cool, but it's just too windy to stay up here. Who says I'm an old man? Who says I'm an old man? My kids do. You know, I'd like to think I'm the only human being, at least in a long time, that's been up here. And I bet it's true. All right, we're gonna go down this way. You want to know how you can tell which way's north? Do you see all the lichen, the growth on that rock on that side? It's because that faces north. It doesn't get the sunlight. And that is indeed north in that direction. So we know the opposite direction is south, and we know which way is east and west because of that. You can also do the same thing with moss on a tree. Moss on a tree trunk is always on the north side. It's always easier going up than down. Always. Look at all that green. And I think that road is at the bottom of that gully. So I'm betting on that. I'm going to go cut across this way. Look at that cactus. Growing amongst those volcanic rocks. Life finds a way. What movie did that come from? Life finds a way. So I'm not lost, but I don't know where that road is. But I know how to go down. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this rock. My feet are tired. I'm wearing boots, of course, but my feet are tired. I can't wait to get to the truck. And then I'm going to go back now to the house and process last night's imaging session, and we'll see if I succeeded in capturing a really difficult object. It's called the Cats Eye Nebula.